What's going on, champions? Welcome back to another episode of Sats and Success, where we dive into all things Bitcoin, finance, and personal growth related. Champions, we need to have a deep conversation today. We need to have a very deep conversation. And I'm going to need each and every one of you to stay till the very end, because by the very end of today's episode, you'll have a greater understanding as to why I started creating content, and you'll have a greater understanding as to why on this channel, the foundation of this channel are the four pillars of health that I will and often discuss. I'm going to actually break down for you why the world is in very, very big trouble through those four pillars. Those four pillars being your spiritual health, your mental health, your physical health, and your financial health. And again, by the end of today's episode, you are going to want to share this content with somebody you love, somebody you care about, somebody that you want to see and get better. With that being said, let's dive in and begin this discussion. I have never, ever, ever in my life seen the world in the shape that it is in right now. And the scary thing about it is there are people that are aware and they see things the way I see. But there are so many people that are totally oblivious to the things that is going on around them. And I want to make sure that in this community, you are totally aware of what's going on. Because to do better, you have to know better. And the sad fact is a lot of people just don't know. A lot of people don't realize what's going on around them. Let's start with our spiritual health. I'm a Christian, okay? I believe in Jesus Christ. And that's what makes me a better man. That's what makes me a better husband, a better uncle, a better brother, a better son, a better grandson. And I'm a respecter of all persons. Whatever makes you a better man, whatever makes you a better woman, I respect that. All right. So if your God, if your religion is Islam, Buddhism, Hinduism, Catholicism, Judaism, if that's what makes you a better man, a better woman, respect, much respect. But I have never, ever in my life seen a time where people have been so far removed from their God. Never. I have never seen a time where people have been so far removed from their God. This world is divided more now than ever before. You got wars breaking out all over the place. You have people who have no love for one another, show no compassion for one another, no respect. It's sad and it is very, very scary. And I know I'm not the only one that's seeing this on the news, on your social media feeds, just all the things that takes place day after day after day after day around the world. Never before have I seen people so far removed from their God. And it's just on a steady incline up. This behavior, this mentality, this attitude, it's trending up. It's trending up. So if we go on to the next pillar that is also trending up, it's our mental health. Ladies and gentlemen, champions, we have a mental health crisis, and it's a global one. It's not privy to the United States or Europe or Asia or Africa. We have a global mental health crisis. Let me give you some numbers. All right. And this is in the US. 23.1% of adults experienced a mental health condition in 2022, with 6% facing serious mental illness. Among US youth, age group 6 to 17, 1 in 6 experienced a mental health disorder each year. Each year. Suicide rates have risen since 2009. And now in the US, at 14.8 deaths per 100 people per year. These are alarming, alarming trends. You have people that have serious depression problems, mental distress. Again, 24% had a moderate to severe anxiety symptom. 24%. I've never seen a time where so many young people are having anxiety and depression issues. I've never seen it. I've never seen it. And the scary part is this trend is on the rise. It's going up. It's not slowing down. It is at an all-time high. When we look at our physical health, it's the same thing. It's the same trend. Everything that is bad about our physical health, not going right about our physical health, is trending in the wrong direction. 1.8 billion adults, and that's about 31% of our global population, they didn't meet their physical activity requirement, and that's according to the WHO, the World Health Organization. We got issues with cardiovascular diseases, type 2 diabetes, certain cancers, dementia, again, mental health issues like anxiety and depression. And these trends are all trending up. So we have spiritual health issues trending up, mental health issues trending up, physical health issues trending up. And guess what else is trending up? Guess what else? You guessed it. Our financial issues are trending up. Financial issues, they're reaching alarming levels across the board. Across the board. Here in the US, we're over $37 trillion and counting in debt. Over 30, did y'all hear that? Over $37 trillion in debt. We got record credit card debt, record, soaring housing debt, shrinking savings, rising delinquencies. I told y'all the world is in trouble. The world is in big trouble. And see, the financial part, all of this stuff is interconnected. And this is why the foundation, again, of this channel are those four pillars, because they're all interconnected. And let me explain to you why. I'll show you why. All right. Part of the reason why people are having physical and mental health issues is because of the rising cost of living. You got families that have to go to the grocery store and buy the cheap stuff, the processed stuff, just to eat and live. And these are the same things, the same products that are causing a lot of the issues in some of our kids. And so when you look at one of the reasons why I am so very passionate about Bitcoin, is because I understand that Bitcoin fixes a lot of the problems that we have. It really does. Our mantra, Bitcoiners have this mantra, fix the money, fix the world. The money is broken, and I believe Bitcoin is a godsend. It's a godsend for people who are struggling financially. And see, again, this stuff is all interconnected. And I've said in one of my other videos, it's very hard for people to function when their money is funny. Very hard. You think when your money is funny mentally, you're in a good space? Absolutely not. You're frustrated, you're stressed out, you're depressed, anxious. You think you want to go work out and go run when your money is funny, when all you can think about is how you're going to make ends meet? You think you want to pray? You may be mad at your God when your money is funny. When your money is funny, you can't function right. You can't, because you spend all your time stressed out about how you're going to pay your bills because you got more bills than you got more money. Let's keep it a buck. It's going to be hard for people to stay in faith when they see how much richer the rich are getting. It's going to be really hard for people to keep faith or stay mentally sharp, mentally healthy, when they have frequent periods of financial struggle. Bitcoin is a godsend. And I need you guys to understand that. Because here's why I believe it's a godsend. Bitcoin is that thing you need, that unexpected blessing that you need just when you need it. And the world right now is in very big trouble. And Bitcoin fixes, apart from your God, our God, fixes that thing. Some of you are out there working your tails off, working 2 jobs, working overtime to try to make ends meet. But here's the problem with that. You're working, you're spending your time, your energy, giving your value to a company where in return, they give you fiat currency. They give you a currency that is being debased. You're paid in a currency that loses every year 2 to 3% of its value. So a dollar is not a dollar anymore. It's more like 97 cents. $100 is not $100 anymore. It's more like $97. And this is the reason why you are struggling to make ends meet. A lot of people are struggling to make ends meet because our government continues to print more money, which erodes our purchasing power. And so at the very least, you need a vehicle. You need a vehicle that you can save in, again, at the very least, that holds its value. I'm not talking about it going up in value and making you a ton of money. Forget all that. At the very least, you need something that is going to, at the very least, not be eroded and hold its value. I understand that Bitcoin is very volatile. I get that. I understand that. But what you don't know, what many don't know, that on average, year over year, Bitcoin returns a 28 to 29% return. 28 to 29% return on average, year over year. So yes, it's very volatile. And yes, you may be saying, well, I'm not even in a position to be able to save in Bitcoin or buy Bitcoin. And that's going to be another topic for another episode, because we got to get some of you there to where you can stop saving your money in fiat currency that's being debased, so that you can save it in something that's going to hold its value, so you can start taking care of your family and doing the things that are more beneficial to making sure that you can focus on the other areas of your health, your spiritual health, your physical health, your mental health. Bitcoin's a godsend. It is absolutely a godsend. I've never seen a technology like this, and it's quite possibly going to go down as probably the greatest technology ever, because it's disrupting money. It's disrupting money. I hope that you guys have picked up what I put down on today. The world is in big trouble. Every trend and every pillar of our life is trending at all-time highs in a negative way. And the only way we can fix this is be aware of what's happening. And then secondly, get intentional about doing something to what's happening. Very important. It's very important. If you got any value out of today's content, do me a favor. Please smash that like button, subscribe to the channel, and turn on your bell notifications so you could be notified when I drop more content just like this. And as I mentioned at the very beginning of this episode, I know this can and will help somebody be more aware of what's going on in this world, what's going on around them. So that person that you love, that person that you care about, do me a favor, share it with them. Do them a favor, share this episode with them. All right. We want to grow this community, build this community, and we want to help each other, sharpen each other. That's all I got for y'all today. As always, knowledge is not power. It's not. Applied knowledge is power. You've been given knowledge on today. So the question I have for you is, how are you going to use the knowledge you've obtained today to enrich your life? Hey, I love you guys, but God loves you more. We'll see you on the next one. And in the meantime, be blessed. Peace.